Hello, Ben again. If you've seen my last video, I showed you an easy to set up, really low budget cold emailing system, which was optimized to get pretty decent results. This system is so much more optimized. It will deliver better results. For the price, I don't think you're going to get better systems out there. It is a little bit more expensive than the last system in my last video. It's going to require a bit more manual effort, but the payoff is definitely there. And I didn't have much experience before, so that's why I was creating that system that I showed you in the last video. And I focused on systems that were so much more affordable and I could just run once and that automation was finished. But as I grew, I knew that I needed to stand out a lot more, and especially with every part of my business, and that really included, and I prioritized the outreach in that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up. So whether you've outgrown the previous system I've shown you, or you're just ready to invest in something a bit better, then this is the video for you, and let's crack on. Like all the other videos, I'm going to include this in the description, but you're probably here because you want to learn. You don't just want to take these systems and go. You want to learn. So just stick around, get a bit of an understanding for the context and how each module works and what it's used for. Because I think if you just took this system and tried to implement it, you wouldn't really have a clue what you're doing. So it's important for you to just understand what you're doing, why you're doing it. So it's pretty similar to the old one. We start off with getting the domains from Namecheap that are all set up in my account. Iterate over that to get the separate bundles, all the separate attributes of that domain. Then any domain that has been set up equal to or later than today carries on. And we then add it to SparkPost. If you're not too aware of SparkPost, I did speak about it a little bit in my previous video. They're basically just an email sending platform, mainly for sort of marketing emails, not really optimized for cold emails. But at the same time, a lot of people do use it for cold emailing, and it still is good. I get a dedicated IP, but I'd recommend just getting this one here, 50,000 a month, because Instantly, if you are to use Instantly, have recently brought out it's like a server and IP rotation system. So when an IP or a server its reputation starts to fail and diminish, they'll rotate it and put everyone back onto a high performing IP, which is pretty good and pretty cool for your deliverability. But personally, I've been using a dedicated IP. I'm really happy with it. So this just adds the domain, generates the DKIM and the key length. You then add that, you create a bounce bounce.domain, and you add that to SparkPost. This will parse over it to get you a nice parsed DKIM, your selector. Same with the bounce domain. And then all .co.uk domains will go down here. Anything else, .com, .io, .ai will go up that way. This just sets the variables. So it will get the DKIM and selector SLD and TLD. You can see that's just co, because I have struggled to try and get it to do the .co.uk. So I've had to get a bit technical there. It's probably not as hard as that. But I think my head was just fried at the time. We'll then update the DNS records in Namecheap. You'll get a OK here, and that has now been all updated in there. SPF, DKIM, DMARC, everything you need for cold email deliverability has all been set up instantly. Then we'll wait 60 seconds and we'll verify and make sure it's verified. It will just come back saying DKIM status valid, and I think CNAME status valid. Yeah. And that is the system. But you're probably thinking, where do the email accounts actually come from? We have this server that sends the emails for us, but how do we actually set up separate email accounts? Well, MX Route. These guys, when I discovered these, I thought, holy crap, this is going to be incredible. These are going to set up as your IMAP, right? So these are going to receive the emails. You will get separate physical inboxes as opposed to the last one where they were just virtual inboxes. separate physical inboxes. And this is key for email deliverability because you want everything to link up. How can I explain this better? So in the DNS settings, it's going to have an IMAP, a mailbox set up for it. Everything's just basically going to be linked together, and you're going to just pass through them spam filters like nothing, because that maps to that, and this maps to Spark Post. All integrates absolutely perfectly. So let's have a look at the plans. For $49 a year, so about 40 quid, one off, you get unlimited domains and unlimited email accounts. You can set up 50 domains, 100, 200 domains, and 3 to 5 email accounts. I haven't even shown you, sorry. And 300, whatever, however many domains you want, and then 3 to 5 mailboxes per domain, all for 40 quid, $49. You can also get a lifetime promo. I think it's $200, and that's it. So once that's finished, what you do, this is where the manual work comes in, because you're gonna get your own IMAP password for every single account. You're gonna get your own. The SMTP stays the same, but every email account is going to be different. So if I show you, if I just pause this. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. This is for what I've just, this is for get Centrix and use Centrix. So normally I'd have them all the way down here, and they'll give you a password. So all you have to do is just keep copy and pasting the password into there. But the reason this is so much better is this is just what those cold emailing software companies pretty much use. They'll have their own infrastructure. For us, we're using, this will always be the same. For us, we're using Spark Post. If you were to go with, say, MailScale, Inframail, or all them software companies that let you set up inboxes for 200, 300 quid a month, you can just set up your own SMTP and have your own mailboxes for each person. Set up, import that into Instantly, and you have got a cold emailing machine optimized for perfect, incredible deliverability. No, so that's pretty much it. Once you've filled in the spreadsheet, you'd go onto Instantly, add new, this, that, click the file, and you'd upload it. As simple as that. Like I say, I'll put this in the description for you, so you've got it there. But all you have to do is import it into make.com, buy a few domains on Namecheap, set yourself up with MX Root, and you have got something that software companies charge you. These sort of software companies charge you anywhere from $150 to $300 for 50, 60 quid, 70, $80. And it is just set up perfectly for cold email deliverability. And it is, the response rates I'm now getting on my campaigns are through the roof, especially with the new cold emailing system I've got, which I'm going to bring to you in the next few days. It's essentially a system that scrapes the web, scrapes their LinkedIn, scrapes absolutely everything, to be able to create not just a 1-line or 2-line like you see a lot on YouTube, but a whole email. Still short, still as you'd want it for a first email in cold emailing. But this system, I'm very excited to show it you, because it is nothing short of incredible. And you're going to see response rates 10% plus on this. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. But until then, thanks for watching. I hope this is going to help you. And guys, stop buying accounts with Instantly. £5 per month per account. You can't scale your business like that. It's too expensive. You're not going to be able to. You need at least 50 email accounts, at least, to be able to really scale and get 10,000 emails out a month, which is what I wholeheartedly suggest. But look, have a play around with this. See if you want to tweak it. Let me know what you think in the comments. But other than that, cheers guys. Take care and have a great rest of your week.